Okay, so the other day I asked everybody in the Discord to show me the collections or the backlogs, just so we could have a look at them and see what people have actually got. Primarily because of the large backlog that I have. So we're gonna go ahead here and we're gonna look at everybody's collections and see what they got. Starting with Rents. Rents posted up this one. This is a lot of different high grades that are all painted in a similar color scheme that seems to kind of be like some minty color scheme is the best way of describing it. That's what it reminds me of. We've got a Gym Striker. Think that's... I was going to say that's a Gym Striker, but it isn't. It looks like a Pale Rider. A little bit. I'm not zooming in here. Got what looks like maybe a Gym Guard type here. We got the Ground Gundam, or at least... No, it's not a Ground Gundam variant. It's a Blue Destiny Unit 3, I think, based off the... No, it's throwing me. It's throwing me. It's because the Blue Destiny units and the Ground Gundam and the Slave Wraith units more or less share the same Ground Gundam base types. I think that is the Ground Gundam. We've got Gym Sniper 2. What looks like another Gym Sniper 2 in the background. I could be wrong. A couple of gyms. What looks like a command type gym. Then we've got the GPO2. What looks like the double Zeta in the background. I think that over there looks like the... Oh, I'd say it's the Zeta, but it isn't because of the wings, the way that it is. It kind of looks, or reminds me a little bit of the Delta. Could be totally wrong there. Either way, I like the setup. I like the way that Rents is actually going for what looks like some sort of display that... I could be wrong here. Rents is going to have to tell me about this, but it looks like he's making some kind of like platform or diorama to then put all of his suits on. Looking really nice. And we've got the rest of the collection, which I'm assuming is over here. So we've got... there's a Pale Rider. It looks like it might be the D2. Not too sure. Some of these I'm not going to comment on primarily because I can't remember some of the names for the suits. That's just how it is, unfortunately. Looks like there's a Gelgoog here. That is a Qbelay in the background. We've got what looks like a custom Goof. We've got the... It's the Goof custom because of the shield, but then like the coloring is obviously different. Interesting. Zaku 2 Kai, I think, or at least there's the rifle from the Zaku 2 Kai. There's Dom. I think that 2 Doms. Not sure. Like I'm not sure whether that one's custom colors or not. I think it isn't. I think it's just a different variant. I believe that's the Marasai, but I'm not too sure on that. Again, I need to catch up and actually watch Zeta. For those who have been long-time viewers of the channel, you'll have heard me plenty of times saying I've not really watched classic UC outside of literally like some of the side stories. So yeah, that's... I like some of these. I want to get my hands on a Pale Rider, but it's just... I've already said like my final suit's going to be TV Hell, the P Bandai one, and Pale Riders are literally just more P Bandai suits, so nah. Then we've got the Zoid stuff here. I'm not a really big fan of Zoids. I've mentioned that before too. I don't mind the designs of them and everything. I just literally know next to nothing about Zoids. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. I do like he's tagged me and gone, enjoy the horror that is Rents' filthy crowded shelves. Dude, those aren't crowded. I've seen worse. Hey, let's see Blitz's backlog here. Or at least it looks like the backlog. We've got what looks like, yeah, the real grade Gundam. We got the Unicorn. High grade Unicorn, not exactly a good kit. We've talked about that before in the past, how the joints on the knees and elbows are normally really bad. Real grade Justice. Actually, yeah, like the early real grades, despite people saying that they're pretty bad. Hyzak. Woundwort looks really nice there. And the Gar plant and the Hazel. I absolutely love the Advance of Zeta stuff, especially because it's a lot harder to get than normal stuff. Like, I really wish they'd make an Advance of Zeta more accessible, primarily because just the suit designs are really cool and unique. Let's see. I love the way even Shinju is like, dude, seriously? Nice AOZ, kids. Let's see. Damon wants the new Death Scythe Hell as well. Ah, here we go. We got Shinju stuff. So we've got some of the stuff from Witch of Mercury. I don't know how to pronounce some of these, so I'm not going to say it. The Beyond Global build for the high-grade Gundam. Mark II Titans version. Rick Dom. I don't know who's sending me messages here. I don't want to look just in case. I don't know who it could be. I'll check it out in a bit. We got the Rick Dom. The Fract. The Fract is actually a really nice design from Witch of Mercury. I really enjoy it. Hammurabi. It's from Zeta. Dude, you got the Age one, but it looks like one of the ones, one of the very simple ones that come with the parts for the video game thing. I could be slightly confused there, but that looks like they did a line that was like really simple ones where you could interchange the parts, and it came for the with like chips in them for the Gamba Ride machine. I don't know whether I'm right about that. I'm probably not, but it looks kind of like it, or it reminds me like it. We got the some different armor for the core Gundam there. The Ale Strike SD, but that's the what, SDEX? Like the thing is, SDEX's look interesting to me, but they've had so many bad reviews in the past. It's like I don't touch them as a result of those bad reviews. The Diver Ace unit, which I'm assuming is for a custom. The Celtam. The Celtam's an interesting design. I really do like the parts on it. Just that big arm. I wish they'd made the fingers more articulate. The Jupiter, I've got that myself. That is a really nice kit. The only thing that I don't like about the core Gundam and stuff is sometimes how some of the parts can fall off really easy. Especially when you're posing with the beam Gatling here. You can keep it in the pose for a while and its arm slowly starts to droop after a while, which is kind of unfortunate. High grade F91, nice choice. The stickers on the VSRBs are a little bit unfortunate, but if you're willing to put in the effort to paint those, it's a very nice high grade kit despite its age. I know a lot of people turn around and be like, oh, it's an old suit, it's not going to be good, or it's an old kit, it's not going to be good, it has some issues with it. I tend to not go off that and just kind of get stuff based on just generally how well the build looks like it goes together overall and how much effort I have to put in. Normally I go for low effort but nice look. Ooh, 00 Raphael with the Serra V2 pack. I think it was the Raphael. I'm probably wrong about that. I'm not quite sure. I need to watch 00 again. And then there's the two new Witch of Mercury kits, which look really cool. I like these two units because they're bulky. They look bulky and they're really cool together. I've seen some people do some really nice kit bashes on Twitter of them. And then the Raider Gundam. I'm not familiar with too much of Seed outside of the main suits, so I'll have to check out the Raider and see what that's like. Let's see. And then we've got Collection. Oh, nice. So we've got... Is that like a giant Dom without any legs there? We got that, one of the SDs. That is Nobunaga. Dude, seriously, my brain there for a moment. Putting myself on the spot and doing improv, and I could not think of the name for a moment. That's Oda Nobunaga from the SD series. Love SD heroes. Can't quite make out what that one is. I think it might be the armor for the fake new from Re-Rise. It looks kind of like it. The way that the legs are set up there, either side. Then we've got the Vidar, no, it's the Kimaris Vidar, the third form, right? Because there's the legs with the drills on from IBO. That was a really weird suit. I definitely preferred just the Vidar on its own. Although I know a lot of people that say the same thing. There's the Dom with what looks like a beam bazooka. So is that the one from Seed? I think it might be. I could be wrong there. I always get them mixed up because Seed reuses designs and just changes them a little bit. Then we've got a Hazel with the shield booster, and I can't figure out what rifle that is because I'm not zooming in. Then we've got what looks like, Witch of Mercury kits at the bottom. Honestly, nice setup. I like the minimalistic style stuff. My setup is just so nuts at the moment. Like, everything's in storage, but when I put it on display, I want to kind of edit it a little bit so mine's not crowded and is more like this. Damon's got some backlog here. Let's see. You got your feet in shot as well? I'm messing. So we've got some 30-minute mission stuff by the looks of it. Then we've got some Witch of Mercury. Dude, Master Grade Death Scythe. The standard one, not the one that looks like Batman. It's the one that doesn't have the bat wings by the looks of it. And then the space pack for the G-Self. That looks like it's a setup for a custom there. Either way, I do like the look of that. I love looking at everybody else's stuff just because it's interesting and seeing what everybody's got. Strike Dagger. This is Exram? The Owashi Akatsuki Gundam. So, with the Akatsuki, I'm assuming that's maybe going to be for a kit bash or something. Maybe. The only reason I say that is because normally when you see people going for the Akatsuki, if they want that reflective finish on it, they get the 1/100 because of the simple fact of it's got the undergating on the runners, so it keeps the highly reflective sort of surface while not having the nub marks. The standard one, I think you get a load of nub marks on it. I'm just taking off the sort of restraints that I've got on my arms here, the supports that damaged my arms again recently. Kamen Rider X-Aid Figure Eyes build. Nice. I've not actually checked out the Figure Eyes standard stuff for Kamen Rider, but I have looked at the double stuff, and it does look good in terms of like parts separation and stuff. I might dip into that at some point. SDCS stuff. So we've got Endless Waltz Wing Zero. And, god damn it, can't remember it. It is on the side of the box as well. I'm just not zooming in, like I said. The mono-eyed Gundam type that has a Titans variant as well. Endless Waltz Wing Zero Real Grade. Absolutely love that kit. It's really nice. Got a lot of nice detailed parts. I did that up myself with a neat paint job on it. Looks nice and clean. So it's a good one. You enjoy that one, definitely. Then we've got, the Hydra. The Greep, I believe that's called. And the Geminas 01 from Wings Expanded Story G-Unit. Those are interesting. You don't see those often. Barzam. A Master Grade Hyzak. Ooh. And then we've got some stuff from Seed, and we've got some stuff from Gundam Breaker Backlog. So we've got the Perfect Strike Freedom. That one looks like an interesting kit. I just not got it. I've not got it, but I've seen reviews of it. As usual with most stuff, if I don't have it, I just look at reviews to see how good the kit is. Command Quanta, I've got that myself. I'm looking forward to building that. I've seen a couple of other people say it looks really good, and simply just because it's the first sort of like high-grade adaptation we've got of an SD design. So good. And then the Hyperion Gundam, not too familiar with it. I know it's in Gundam Evo, but that's about it. I don't know much about the Hyperion, so I really can't comment on that one much, other than I know it's from Seed. Let's see what else we got here. Everybody on about kit bashing stuff. Is this treble stuff? Is this just a layout, or backlog doubles as decoration? Okay. Behind the monitor is an A to Z Gundam and a Marcosius kit. Okay, so we got Gundam Universe figures by the looks of it. I'm not seeing anybody with those. I'm also looking at a bunch of other stuff that we've got here as well. Lord Astray there. Ooh, very nice. So we got Freedom X here that I can see here. Vidar, I was on about before. That's the high grade, right? I think. That looks like a Sinanju there. I could be wrong, like a mini Sinanju. Next to the Darksiders 2 mask. And then we've got, I love the way I'm detailing this as well. We've got Dishonored's mask up there as well. We've got what looks like, is that a Tallgeese variant? I think it is Tallgeese, what? Looking at the box, Tallgeese 3, the real grade one maybe? That one over here, that looks like, maybe something from the Endless Waltz. I'm not sure exactly. It looks like it might be Wing Zero. I'm not too sure. Again, I'm not zoomed in, so can't quite make up that one either because I'm not zoomed in. I like the setup as well with the monitors like that. I've actually got this this TV setup as well myself. It's really nice. Makes everything look clean. They've got Rents doing what I'm assuming is a custom. It's an IBO build with... That's a mix-up IBO build. With stuff from the... Is it Ground Gundam? Because the missile pod, I'm trying to remember which has that missile pod, because I've seen it before. Just can't remember it off the top of my head. Some of these other parts I'm not familiar with. That looks like a missile pod from a Zaku 2 or the Balden Arms, maybe? I could be wrong about that. See if anybody else has stuff. Hey, Young picking up some stuff here. So we got the high-grade Destiny and high-grade God Gundam. The high-grade Destiny, I've seen good reviews for that. But the God Gundam, despite people saying, oh, it's an old kit now, it's still a really good kit. If you can deal with a little bit of like going into these channels and getting the black into them to stand out so it works with the rest of it, it's really good, especially as like an entry-level high grade, you know, like one that you don't have to put too much effort into and it can look pretty nice and pretty clean straight out the gate. If you can get your hands on this and you're a fan of G Gundam, get it, because it's so good. Let's see what else we got. Everybody just posting up random stuff. The 4 pillars. So we've got... Let's have a look here. That's the... here's where it all falls apart now. Because I know that's the main suit from Mobile Breaker that was then done into the Gundam Breaker anime. That looks like a modified... No, it's the Double O Diver Ace. I think I'm looking at it, I'm like, it's a modified Exia unit because of the head, because you can see the GN condensers there, and then I'm like, wait a minute, because the legs, I'm like, it's Double O Diver Ace. That one's a mix, because trying to remember, the backpack is from the Neptate, from Re-Rise, but the effects and the rest of the suit are a mix of some of the stuff from Seed, because I remember they did a remake of the design that was the Luna Gazer Gundam, I believe. I'm trying to remember. It's from the spin-off for Seed, or one of the spin-offs. I'll probably remember it eventually, or after I'm finished recording. Oh, and that's it. That's literally it. So that's... I do like everyone's backlogs at the moment. It is interesting to see what we got. I'm hoping we get to see more in future, because it's going to be interesting what people think about this as well. Like, just me peering at things and being like, oh, this is cool. Like, I really like the posing as well on stuff like this for Renses. Either way, that's all I can work with at the moment. I like all of this stuff. It's nice to see people, you know, building kits and enjoying them. Especially because it's always fun whether I'm building them or whether I'm watching somebody else build them. It's always neat seeing what comes out of this kind of stuff. Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!